Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Well, on today's episode, we're going to be cleaning up the yard. And I have a few of these tractors I unfortunately have to break up and part out. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Well, as you can tell, there's not much left of this poor old TD14. I drug it home. I did one of my first videos was a walk around of this one and of that one over there. But this one has seen better days. I started looking at it. I was thinking about taking a lot of the parts out of the transmission out of a rear end, but unfortunately a lot of the gears in the transmission have chips out of them, and a lot of the rear end pieces are pretty worn out. I was looking at the sprockets here, they're pretty shot. I was thinking about using the rails and the tracks on my other TD14 because they keep trying to slip off. The rails are pins and bushings and everything are pretty shot. As you can tell, these ones are also. It's never good when you see a lot of pieces missing off the bushing like that. So that's unfortunate. But I'm keeping the cool Bucyrus Erie blade set up on it. And boy, is it heavy, and it's hard to get off. It's taken me a while to get to this point. But there are also a lot of good parts on this. The idlers are all good, not too worn out, not too much use. Carriers, even though they're mismatched, not the end of the world. You know, a little back and forth play, but no up and down play on them. Not too bad. The owner I got this from said they had put new rollers on the bottom, and you know, I'm planning on putting all these sealed rollers on my other TD14. So I'm going to continue working on this. I do have other tractors that are unfortunately to the point where we're going to be scrapping them out soon, like this HD7. This poor thing is pretty shot. Been sitting around for a very, very long time, been cut up a bunch. This is gonna be another one that's gonna be getting tore up here pretty soon. So let me just continue working on this. As you guys can tell, this thing has some massive hardware on it. It's taken me quite a while to get all these bolts broke free. Taking a little heat and a big 3/4 inch impact, break all this stuff loose. You know, this is definitely built things better. I haven't broken too many bolts off yet, so let's keep moving along. Next big project's going to be trying to get this whole track frame off here, so I'm just going to be getting swapped out onto a 46 TD14. Definitely not in the next few weeks. This is going to be a future project. All right, well, I got a lot of it all ready to go here. Got it chained up. I just opted to go the lazy route and just torch that off. It's a big solid piece, took a little bit to get it. But I think the mainspring's gonna just slide right out of this purchase right here. So we'll see what we got here in a second. Well, it's day 3 of taking this thing all apart. Got these both torched off both sides. I'm just gonna go and get all these bolts removed on this outer bearing. Then I'll be able to lift this up, and I'm gonna be pretty much done with this TD14 carcass here. You know, it is always unfortunate to have to tear one apart for parts, but you know, I was able to harvest a lot of good parts for it, and it's going to go to quite a few other ones. It's always nice having decent carriers and rollers and idlers and all that stuff to be able to put on the other machines, so we can actually you know, use them and not have to worry about big problems. So this thing's got a lot of good parts on it. Well, I've moved on to the next one I had to clean up and get out of here. This is an early Allis-Chalmers M. And it was missing a lot of pieces. The bell housing was broken on the engine. Engine was stuck. And clutches were stuck on it. So it became a parts tractor. The idlers are pretty shot back and forth. Getting kind of thin. But the interesting thing about this one is the tracks and the finals are going to live on. A gentleman contacted me about buying the tracks. He specifically wanted standard gauge Allis-Chalmers M tracks because he makes World War I French Renault tank replicas. And he uses the finals and the tracks off an Allis-Chalmers standard gauge M and puts them on there. Because of the pitch and everything, I guess it works out really well. So we're getting all those parts off this. I haven't gotten the final off this one yet, but that's gonna be the plan here. And one of my future episodes is gonna be fixing my grandfather's tractor, which it does not steer either way. And I'm gonna get all the plates and everything out of this one and repair my grandfather's tractor. And I have to say, there's not a lot of love for these on YouTube. There's not a lot of info on little Allis-Chalmers M's, like how to fix things and how to adjust the brakes or anything like that. You know, there's a lot on 22s, D2s, the other little gas Caterpillars, even the little T20s and TD6s. A lot of stuff on those, not a lot on the M's. You always see M's at the tractor shows, but there's just not a lot of info on them. So hopefully I can help some of you guys out that have Allis-Chalmers M's. But this is what I've been doing the last few days. I'm trying to thin out the herd a little bit. I'm starting to gotten too many tractors, which is not always a bad thing, but you know, I'm just kind of trying to clean up a little bit. So I got the little Caterpillar 10. And I got a Mustang too. I really need to finish that. But maybe I'll make some episodes on that here pretty soon. But I got the Caterpillar 10. I got to get this thing going, making sure the cooling system holds. And we're not leaking water into the engine from the cooling system. Had a little bit of a leak earlier and I was able to fix it. So we got the 2-ton. And another Cat 15 that's in pieces. I'm going to be doing an engine swap with my other Cat 15. I don't know what happened to this one. Somebody just decided to take it all apart one day and just kind of ruined it. But you know, another future episode's going to be swapping all the junk parts from this tractor, or all the good parts from this tractor, onto one that's the engine turns over and the clutches are free. It's missing the radiator, fuel tank, all the sheet metal, and this one's got all of it. But clutches and engine are stuck in it. So if anybody sees anything they want, you know, feel free to contact me on this machine, because this thing's got good tracks and undercarriage on it, and I don't really want to scrap any of that out, especially since they're kind of hard to find. But yeah, that's been what's going on lately. Trying to get this place cleaned up. A lot of stuff here. Here's a final that's going to be going on a World War I tank replica. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You know, please like and subscribe, and maybe leave a comment. If there's anything you guys want to see on future episodes, you know, let me know. Thank you.